time for your ABC 36 Storm Team forecast.
Welcome back in. Here's a live look over the Hamburg area of Lexington on our Hickson Funset Kentucky Lawyers camera. Rain continues to fall here in the Lexington area. Good news is at least it's not the torrential rain that we dealt with overnight, but still a steady rain continues to fall as the front stalled on out. We're at 63 here in Lexington. We still have that flood watch that again is out through Sunday. No flood warnings or no flash flood warnings yet. So positive news there, but I do think we're going to start to run into some issues, especially where we're seeing these pockets of over 2 inches worth of rain. A lot of the heavy rain has missed us to the west so far. Looking at the Kentucky Mesonet totals here, north side of Lexington, we are at 2 inches. Shelby County just to our west to over 2 inches of rain there. As you look towards southern Kentucky, Jackson County at 2 inches. But look at the sharp gradient. So 2 inches in Jackson County, 1/10 of an inch in Knox County. So almost a 2-inch difference in the amount of rain as you just head a couple of counties south. So that's at least that's again a little bit of positivity where the headwaters of the area rivers not dealing with quite as much rainfall as what we've had here across the Bluegrass region, though these storms are getting pretty far south and east. That's closing in on Harlan and Letcher counties right now with that rain pushing into the hazard area. We had those, the last tornado warning we had was out for Monticello there into Wayne County. Had a couple rotating storms back to back to back. Now that has moved a little bit further towards the south and the east. And looking at the regional setup, I'm trying to see if there's any positivity in terms of this lifting back to the north a little bit. Not quite seeing that yet, but we do expect that to happen. I do think there's also a little bit of a storm there into Tennessee that may provide some strong winds to Whitley County as it continues to move off towards the north and the east. But this is a look at that severe weather threat today through tonight. A level 2 risk out for most of the area. It's a damaging wind gust threat. It's a large hail threat, but there is that tornado potential. They've expanded this 5% risk. It's not like the risk that we had last night by any means, but it is still a risk nonetheless, and it's a higher risk than southeastern Kentucky had last night. This boundary creates something for these storms to latch onto, and when they latch onto the boundary, they could rotate, and that's what we could be dealing with there. But the flooding risk is certainly our highest priority. From Lexington westward, we are included in that level 3 out of 4 flood risk, though anyone with a risk for flash flooding today could see that flash flooding potential realized. So for Lexington, this is through Sunday, 4 to 6 inches worth of rainfall, and the heaviest of the amounts likely staying to our west. Looking at Futurecast, we've got that boundary lifting to the north. We should get some partial clearing taking place across southern Kentucky. And as we get some heating taking place into those areas, that's going to fuel that round of the isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms. Then as you head late into the overnight, could see a couple more waves of rain and storms pushing on through. Then for your Friday morning, I do think we get some breaks in the activity, but still some scattered showers and storms across the area. Heaviest of the rain, though, missing us to the north and northwest. Then later in the day on Saturday, that's going to be our next potential for strong storms and heavy rainfall as you head throughout the day on Saturday. That may end up being another weather impact day for Saturday into Saturday night. We already have a level 2 risk out for most of the area, excluding far southeastern Kentucky once again, and we have that level 3 out of 4 flood risk. So it's not really until Sunday until we are out of this, and it's really Sunday night, if that, in a lot of area. So 7-day forecast showing that we have those late storms returning late Saturday into early Sunday. That's another severe potential and flooding potential. Then we've got colder air with us Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday. Temperatures barely even reaching the upper 40s and into the low 50s. So that colder air is finally going to lead to some improvement. But up until then, we need to make sure we're staying weather aware to close out the week and head into the weekend.